series get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break. Mike, 54, Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 65, 55. Check, go.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
and a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
That's what I do.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second and 9 now from the 21. Operating from the gun. Hayden. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hayden. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 10 logo. Protein spill. Smith. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. 54. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Clayton, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
We go. 90 Wolf.
On 3rd down, it's Clayton, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on. Hey, 2. Ready?
From the gun, Hayden, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hayden. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Down to lose 1. Mike 53.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Clayton, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, exit. 54, go. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Hayden. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Come on. 36.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there at 22.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Hey, 50 the mic.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And the Rams 1st down.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. I got you. Get it.
1st down, and it's Hill again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, foxtrot. Foxtrot. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hayden going deep for Moncrief. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final shot before half from Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Time to end it. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mike, 53.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds his man Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
90, Wolf. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Now.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run it with Hill, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off the play fake. Hayden. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Rams 7, Chiefs 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike's 50. I got it.
From the gun, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Murray. Got a man, that's Quinn. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's going to be a long day. 53 to Mike. 53.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Trey Quinn with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. Hayden, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll go with Hill here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hayden. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
He's coming. Double A weapon. He's coming. Double up. Boom, boom. Boom. No. He's coming. We got double up.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The first down carry here for Johnson. Tackle made by Deidre Simmons.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Check. 53
From the 27, Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield and down to the 29-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 29-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
And that's in the yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Chiefs,
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes. What I do?